and a whole lot of fun activities. So let's get started. We've got a full-packed show today.
Absolutely. We have, actually, this is going to be one of our more beautiful shows. We have beautiful clothes. We have a beauty queen.
A beauty queen, yes.
I mean, like, and we're also ending it with beautiful ice cream, I think.
Oh, yeah. I'm so excited for that.
I'm excited for that.
Ice cream for breakfast. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Of course, I will have all of that later on. But first, let's go into serious business first. Here's what's making news today. Dismissed Bamban Mayor Alice Guo is expected to reveal masterminds behind illegal offshore gaming operations, or POGO. Guo said that after 14 exhaustive Senate hearings, it's likely the Senate Committee on Women already knows who's responsible for the international crime syndicate. Following this, Senator J.B. Ejercito offered Guo an executive session where she can divulge information behind closed doors. Ejercito adds they will be responsible for her safety. While Guo wanted the executive session delayed for another day, Senator Risa Ontiveros insisted, saying she does not have a say on the matter. Meanwhile, senators are eyeing more resource persons for the next hearing. They have already issued subpoenas to John Michael Mayrong of Alisel Fish Farm, which is allegedly owned by Guo and Sual Mayor Dong Kalugay, as well as to former Bamban Mayor John Feliciano, who failed to attend the Senate hearing Tuesday. Meanwhile, in a recent Senate hearing, former Philippine National Police Chief Benjamin Acorda faces intense scrutiny regarding his ties to Tony Yang due to images circulating online. He is also the elder brother of businessman Michael Yang, who served as economic advisor to former President Rodrigo Duterte. Lawmakers raised concerns about Acorda's integrity, emphasizing the potential conflicts of interest and implications for public trust in law enforcement. Acorda defended his actions, asserting that his professional relationships did not compromise his duties. The inquiry highlights ongoing tensions surrounding accountability within the police force. As the investigation unfolds, senators are calling for greater transparency in PNP operations. Meanwhile, due to these images, Senator Risa Ontiveros' committee will summon the PNP chief to the next hearing. Lawmakers from the House of Representatives are urging Vice President Sara Duterte to step down if she is, quote, not interested in her duties, such as defending her office's proposed 2025 budget. Ako Bicol Party List Representative Raul Angelo Bongalon criticized Duterte for skipping plenary debates twice, suggesting she should resign. House Deputy Speaker Representative David Suarez echoed this sentiment, emphasizing the importance of her responsibilities. Reports claim Duterte was at the beach during budget deliberations, which the Office of the Vice President denied. The House Budget Committee reduced the proposed 2.037 billion peso budget for 2025 after Duterte refused to answer questions. The national budget is set for approval Wednesday.
Probably we can ask her to step down as the Vice President. Kasi nakikita natin hindi naman po siya dumadalo sa mga pandinig dito po sa Kongreso. So, ano po ibig sabihin nito?
That's clearly the clear sentiments being shared by a lot of members. Kasi, alam mo, ano yun trabaho yun, responsibility.
A Chinese Z-19 attack helicopter closely approached a Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, or BFAR, aircraft during a recent aerial survey over Bajo de Masinloc, prompting the armed forces of the Philippines to condemn the action. The military emphasized that this maneuver violated international flight safety standards and posed significant risks. Commodore Roy Vincent Trinidad stated that such actions are unprofessional and unacceptable in civil aviation. Despite ongoing harassment from Chinese vessels, the AFP reaffirmed its commitment to protecting Filipino fishermen and maintaining vigilance in the West Philippine Sea.
They are unsafe maneuvers. They are uncalled for, unprofessional. We leave it up to the BFAR to issue the appropriate official statement on that. But again, actions like these have no place in the aviation industry.
The Philippine National Police has promoted Police Brigadier General Nicolas Torre III to Director of the CIDG. He replaces Police Major General Leo Francisco, who now leads the PHAO. Brigadier General Victor Rosete takes over as Director of Pro 11. Torre previously led the operation at the Kingdom of Jesus Christ, or KOJC compound, arresting Pastor Apollo Kibuloy and 4 others for human trafficking and abuse. Additionally, Police Brigadier General Christopher Birung now directs the PNP Academy, while Police Brigadier General Antonio Maraliag Jr. becomes the new Pro 2 Director. These changes take effect today, September 25th, by order of PNP Chief General Romel Francisco Marbil. In other news, Senate session ended late on Tuesday after Senators Mig Zubiri and Alan Peter Cayetano argued about the concurrent resolution regarding Embo barangays in Taguig City. The Senate session concluded at 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday after the Commission on Elections announced that residents of the affected areas will be unable to vote for their House representative in the upcoming midterm elections. Zubiri stated that he was surprised by the speed of the planned approval, but after Senator Alan's discussion and explanation, the matter was resolved. According to Cayetano, it needs to be passed last night because there might be a problem with the weather this Wednesday and the session will be adjourned, especially since today is their last session day and the regular session will resume on November 3rd. The Embo barangays used to be in Makati City, but due to the Supreme Court ruling, they are now under Taguig City.
A disbarment complaint has been filed against former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque by a fellow cabinet member, alleging serious misconduct and ethical violations during his tenure in office. The complaint raises concerns about Roque's professional conduct, suggesting potential conflicts of interest that could undermine public trust in government officials. Roque has defended his actions, asserting that he operated within legal parameters and maintained transparency throughout his service. Moving on to news from around the world, the escalating clashes between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon threaten to plunge the Middle East into an all-out war. Josep Borrell, the European Union Foreign Affairs Chief, says the situation is, quote, extremely dangerous and worrying. On Monday, Israeli airstrikes on more than 1,000 Hezbollah sites left nearly 500 people dead and over 1,600 people wounded. And an exceptionally rare diamond necklace from the 18th century is displayed at Sotheby's in London. Made from around 500 diamonds, the necklace is estimated to fetch between $1.8 and $2.8 million. The valuable piece is set to go under the hammer in November.
Over to sports. An import change for the San Miguel Beermen in the PBA Governor's Cup. The official PBA website reports SMB acquired the services of EJ Anosike. The 25-year-old American-Nigerian is replacing the injured Jordan Adams. Anosike previously played for leagues in China, Korea, and Belgium. San Miguel begins quarterfinals on Thursday against Converge Fiber Xers. And JDV, Joe Devance, is back in the PBA. The 12-time champion is returning to Barangay Ginebra San Miguel in time for its playoff run. The 42-year-old Joe Devance is expected to provide support for the Gen Kings front court with Isaac Go, Jamie Malonzo, and Jeremiah Gray all out still due to injury. Ginebra will renew its rivalry with the Maryjo Bolts in a best-of-5 quarterfinal series on Thursday.
We've got more stories for you guys after the break. Local artisans and weavers set to take center stage in an event promoting traditional textile practices and cultural heritage. We find out more about the upcoming Likhang Habi Fair when we return. You're watching It's a Beautiful Day on BNC, the Billionario News Channel.
while London was the in the late 60s, early 70s was the kind of fashion trendy capital, Paris was the couture, and that was where I grew up, in that couture environment, and it's remained with me. And this collection kind of reflects that period, late 60s, early 70s Paris. Very, very chic, very normal, very un-London, and it's remained with me. And this has been my signature to some extent for since the beginning of my fashion life.
Your safety is on top of everything. Here are some important numbers in times of emergency. Public service reminder from Billionario News Channel. Always on top.
The World Health Organization declares the rapid spread of Mpox in African countries a global health emergency. Mpox was declared a public health emergency of international concern.
We have this just in. The Philippines confirms its first case of the new Mpox variant. The health department says
The case was reported to the agency on Sunday, first since the World Health Organization declared Mpox a public health emergency of international concern.
To BNC for more top-of-the-hour news.
Billionario News Channel,
always on top.
Good morning, Attorney Karen.
Good morning, Attorney Karen.
Hi, Karen. Hi, Miss Karen.
Good morning, Karen.
Such a pleasure to be here. If Sara Duterte runs for president, will you be supporting her?
That will be my problem.
Has anything changed?
Of course it has changed.
Okay, it's something that you would consider. No. How would you rate administration?
I think a 6 or a 7.
Anong masasabi natin dyan?
He's not even denying. So we know kung sino yung mga involved.
Welcome to Pathways to Success, a program that supports micro, small, and medium enterprises. I'm Mai Rodriguez.
We are giving spotlight with this innovative business enterprises that shares growth in our community. We support giving these entrepreneurs a chance to fuel their business and be known in the market. Take a look inside their stories, challenges, and success.
The more you learn, the more you earn. For more inspiring stories here on Pathways to Success, here on the Billionario News Channel.
Hello
and welcome back. You are still watching It's a Beautiful Day. Habi, the Philippine Textile Council, has stepped up to the call to promote and preserve traditional textile practices and cultural heritage. It has given a platform to weavers and artisans all over the country since 2009. And now, joining us this morning are two of their local artists who exemplifies the caliber of Filipino talent. Welcome to the show. We have Maryjo Ferraren of Style Isle and Helena Alegre of Helena Alegre Sculptural Jewelry. Ladies, welcome to It's a Beautiful Day.
Thank you. Welcome. Good morning.
I have to say, you guys
It's a
are
beautiful
probably
day.
the most beautifully dressed guests that we've
Exactly.
had here this
Yes.
week. I'm a bit shy right now. I think I'm feeling underdressed. but
Underdressed,
I feel underdressed,
exactly. So first and foremost, let's talk about Habi and what it does.
Okay. Habi is a Philippine Textile Council. The mission vision is that we should have our own textile industry because maybe 10 years ago, or 13 years ago, Mrs. Ongpin was in a symposium, an ASEAN textile symposium, and she said, "Oh my gosh, we don't have a Philippine textile." So slowly by slowly, she encouraged people join and let's promote weaves, our weaves, because without the big machineries, fancy machineries that we have worldwide, of course, what we have locally are the hand-woven. So that is what we are proud of and what we want to showcase, especially during the Likhang Habi Fair.
Yes,
so
which is happening
on October 18,
18,
19, and 20 at Glorieta. Yes.
So you'll be showcasing all Filipino designs.
Philippine weaves from the whole country, north to south, and then, of course, Philippine designers. Yes. We have here, this is ikat from the Tiboli, woven by the Tiboli tribe in South Cotabato.
I was looking at this earlier, and it's
absolutely
hand
beautiful.
woven. And what's nice about it is that it's woven with the Philippine cotton that Habi also promotes now. We encourage a community in Miagao, in Iloilo, to go ahead and weave and go ahead and plant cotton, and whatever you can plant, we will buy. So that's what we advocate, and that's what we do. And then we sell the cotton yarns to weavers, and the weavers come up with something like this.
Something as beautiful as this one. So you were saying that it's your daughter who does the
This
designs.
is designed by Twinkle Ferraren, and the travel coat there also.
Can you tell us about the products you use as well? Are they all made of cotton or?
This one is woven in Abra, so it's in a bell, and then it's a travel coat. So we quilted it, and the sleeves are tanggalable. You can make it.
The zipper.
That's why
it's
it's
a zipper on the side.
I see.
Over there.
So you can remove the sleeves.
You can remove it, and it becomes a vest. So it's
nice.
easy for travel. Yes.
And we're seeing all these bags right here. They're also from Style Isle, yes?
Yes, because Style Isle, that's how it grew. The designer, Twinkle Ferraren, would always travel to the different islands, and that's where she would encounter the weavers from Aklan to the north, to the south, to Visayas. Since she's a traveler, she said, "Oh, maybe I need a tampipi." So she met this community that weaves this. This is, by the way, upcycled. It's from food-grade packaging material. So it's upcycled into bag, and we call this the tampipi. So it comes in 3 different sizes.
Nice.
Yes.
So it's really zero waste, no?
It's zero waste. That's another advocacy that we have.
Okay.
And we have upcycled. So these are retazos from Yakan Weave. And I was talking to one brand, give me na lang all your excess. Para
scraps of cloth, no?
Yes, I'll give to the community. They can make something out of it, earrings or whatever. And that was N. Barong, who was very generous in giving me his whole scrap material.
Yes.
Yeah, so we upcycled it into something. So that's what
absolutely
we do.
beautiful.
I know, and it says here it's adjustable as well. So I'm reading the tag on the side.
Yes, it is.
So Helena, let's talk about your creations naman, no? Earlier in the makeup room, I was drawn to your necklace. Can we show her necklace? It's absolutely beautiful. So what do you create?
I make one-of-a-kind or limited sculptural jewelry.
Sculptural jewelry.
Yeah, made of sterling silver and different semi-precious stones.
Okay.
So I focus on entomological-inspired jewelries, which I name after different scientific names. Like this one. This is a Hemidactylus frenatus, or Philippine house lizard.
Yes.
Yeah, it's part of my population series.
That is so interesting.
I know, and that's such a beautiful take on a boutique, basically.
Yeah.
And I believe this is award-winning as well, right?
Yeah. I did
win an award.
join the Creative ASEAN Jewelry Design Competition way back 2015. So I was
that piece won?
Top 5 only here in the Philippines. But yeah, under Intellectual Property Rights Office of the Philippines. And this one, it's an iguanidae.
I noticed that. That's amazing.
Engaste on top of labradorite.
On top of labradorite.
Yeah, the stone.
So you fuse zoology and heritage in conceptualizing your jewelry, right? So how did you get this, specific in your niche?
Because I live in Camarines Norte. There's a lot of local jewelers in my hometown, which is Paracale. So they are known for filigree designs like the one I'm wearing. But what I did, it's more of cultural innovation. I incorporate different semi-precious stone. I exaggerate the designs. Like, as you can see, the one I'm wearing, this is the traditional filigree, but I infuse it with unpolished black tourmaline. So it's one of a kind.
Yeah.
So the imperfection of the stone makes it perfect.
Right. Do you sculpt these pieces yourself?
I know how to do it because I learned the craft under Department of Trade and Industry among the local artisans in Cam Norte. But right now, I'm working with a group of artisans in my hometown because one of my advocacy as an artist is to help provide jobs and at the same time promote and preserve the cultural heritage of my beloved Camarines Norte.
Right. And Helena, your work has been featured in Vogue Italia, correct?
Yes.
In 2019. Can you tell us more about that experience?
I was very fortunate because I was able to collaborate with one of the best photographers in the Philippines, which is MJ Suayan. So he was the one who introduced me to that collaboration. So they handpicked some of my sculptural brooches. Then we incorporate it with the models.
So everything that we are seeing today, the bags, these hand-woven pieces, right? Yeah, they're all, and your jewelry, of course, handcrafted jewelry. They're all going to be featured.
Yes, they will all be available at the Habi Fair this October 18, 19,
yes,
20.
Please do invite our
You're all
viewers.
welcome.
Yes,
it's a free.
Yes, I believe it's going to be held at
activity,
Glorieta, right?
Glorieta,
The activity center in the middle. So there's no
Both,
excuse not to go. I believe the entrance is free as well, right?
Yes. It's
Right.
free entrance. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's
Well,
the
we're
whole
definitely going.
activity center. There's a lower part and the one at the Palm Drive.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's a busy part of Glorieta. So
Exactly.
everybody will really be drawn to that event.
Yes. There'll be 100 vendors and some international guests as well.
Oh, that's
so we'll have a
nice.
textile,
That's amazing.
a textile supplier from India who's coming.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
That's
so
amazing.
it's an
Because-
exchange and showcase of cotton and other materials.
Anne and I were talking because we're definitely going.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely going.
Yeah. On the first day,
on the first day, we're going to be there. Apparently, there's going to be a ribbon cutting ceremony on
Yes.
Friday, so we can't miss that. We're going to be there.
Yes, please.
Buy products. We're probably going to buy some after the show. If I'm being honest. So,
If they're for sale,
I was a bit
we will
distracted
check it
earlier
out.
because I was looking at the products. I was already picking, okay, this is mine, and this is mine.
This bag is interesting, and
It
actually
is.
that lizard necklace is just
I know, it's
really
gorgeous.
catching my attention. It is so nice, and the products are really amazing.
Yes.
And it's nice to put the spotlight on, Philippine textile.
And our artisans.
Artisans,
Our artisans, yes.
And everything local. Proud to be
everything
local.
Yes. And I believe the theme as well of the fair is wear your culture.
Yes,
so
wear
one of
your
the taglines
culture.
of the school. So it's such a beautiful way. This is such a beautiful way to show, like, really emphasize our culture and with a bit of a modern twist to it.
That's right.
It's beautiful.
So thank you very much for joining us, Helena
Thank you.
and
And we
Maryjo.
invite everyone. Please come.
Yes, October 18, 19, and 20, the
that's right.
Habi Fair,
In
Likhang Habi
Glorieta.
Fair at the Glorieta Activity Center.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining us this
Thank you so
morning.
much.
Now, guys, we've got something for pageant fans as a Filipino beauty queen reigns supreme as Miss Elite 2024. Juvyel Anne Saluta will join us live after the break. It's a beautiful day. We'll be right back on BNC, the Billionario News Channel, always on top.
This is an endangered black marsh turtle hatchling, the first to be born in Cambodia. The baby turtle hatched in May at the Angkor Center for Conservation of Biodiversity, or ACCB, in the Siem Reap province. Its parents were rescued from the black market. The tiny reptile measures just 2 inches long and weighs around 1.4 ounces. Adults typically grow to around 7 to 8 inches.
We had just done a health checkup on the black marsh baby turtle. We weighed the turtle to see whether it gained or lost weight, and we measured the length and size of it.
The black marsh turtle is a freshwater reptile native to Southeast Asia.
The main threat that most wildlife is facing here in Cambodia and in the region too are related to habitat loss and the illegal trade, wildlife trade. The future plans for this black marsh turtle is that it will stay at ACCB for the coming years, where it will grow and develop into a healthy turtle that reaches a size that it's less vulnerable to natural predators. Once we get there, and it might take 4 to 6 years, we will then look at reintroducing this individual or bringing this animal back to the wild. Hopefully we can put some trackers on it, transmitters, so we can follow what this animal is doing, and we can learn from how it will adapt to being back in nature and learn more about the ecology of the species and our plans for long-term reintroduction and recovering of the species in Cambodia.
The trailblazers, the disruptors, the titans of the industry.
We should safeguard our tradition. We've got 53 sites in the Philippines, and each of those sites have been goaled to adopt a community.
Know what drives them as we dig deeper into their stories.
We're also bringing and helping medical tourism.
The government has to support these local farmers.
Industry Beacon on BNC, the Billionario News Channel.
Welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day, and we're about to make it even more beautiful. Now, a Filipino beauty queen becomes the country's first ever winner of a Miss Elite pageant after a triumphant run in Egypt. From the runway, she's now also ready to take her advocacy to a bigger stage. Joining us live in studio, Miss Elite 2024, Juvyel Anne Saluta. Good morning and congratulations.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
No worries.
I love the way.
Can I just say, you made a joke a while ago, Jess, that you're underdressed for today in
We
our
are,
previous
we all
item.
are.
Yeah, I mean, like, yes, I mean, like, my goodness. But
I know, I am starstruck. Anne and I are starstruck at the moment.
Exactly, and that crown, wow.
It's beautiful.
You know, I was talking to Juvyel a while ago, and we were talking about how this is actually your first international pageant, and you come home with the crown. How does that feel, first and foremost? Because it must be surreal.
Yes, it actually still feels surreal. It feels like I'm floating every time I get called Miss Elite World 2024. It feels amazing to bring honor and pride to the Philippines and to be able to be the first Filipina to bring home the Miss Elite crown. And it's an incredible honor for me. I take pride on representing the Philippines at an international stage, and it was a wonderful experience.
Yes, I believe you've already joined local competitions like Miss Fit, Miss Bikini Philippines. So how has How was this international pageant? How was the experience different from those other competitions?
So my local pageant, which landed me this crown, is Hiyas ng Pilipinas. So when I joined it, actually it was a bit kind of similar to the international stage. It's just you need to prepare even more, and you really need to bring the Philippines with you when you compete. So it is not just about you or representing your city. It's really about representing not just your country, but also the people, the Filipinas as well.
Parang iba yung pressure, no? Going into that.
Yes. Actually, it's a really different pressure because us Filipinos, we love pageantry so much. We take pride in pageantries and candidates representing the Philippines. So it was a pressure, but the love and support of the Filipinos, it's really amazing and it's really different. So it boosted my confidence. It really gave me the drive to give my very best on the international stage.
So you're representing the Philippines now on the global scene, right? What are the responsibilities that come with that honor?
Really, it's with the platform of Miss Elite. It really, we really need to be mindful with the influence that I have. So I share my causes in my platforms now. My causes is really close to my heart, and also to Hiyas ng Pilipinas and to Miss Elite organization. It's championing really giving quality education to the children. I think quality education should be a right, not a privilege, even before. And I'm the eldest child in the family, so I really have to ensure that I finish my studies. And even now that I'm crowned as Miss Elite, I still try my very best to balance everything, my studies and my personal life, and as well as being beauty queen.
How's the work-life balance?
It's tough. It's very tough, but it's also fun, and I get to learn a lot along the process. I get to cry, I get to be happy, I get to celebrate the ups and downs.
You go into all of this. Obviously, you're, again, as I mentioned a while ago, your first international pageant, coming home with the crown as well. There's added responsibility. There's also the responsibility you have to your family, as you mentioned, and you as a role model. Is there any role model that you're looking up to in general with regards to all of this? I know this might be, a bit of a blindside question, but then I can only imagine, like, who are you trying to emulate in your role?
I actually love that question because every time I get asked, who do I look up to, or who do I look up to when it comes to balancing things, I really love to answer that my mom because she's definitely a super mom. I love that she balances her work, her personal life, and taking care of us. She's really good in balancing things, and I look up to her most of the time, and I really love learning from her, and she's guiding me in everything that I do, so I'm very thankful for her.
How does she deal with the pressure of you competing? Because I know parents of athletes, of whoever, kapag nakita nila yung anak nila competing, it's like they're competing. Like the pressure, the heartbeat, it's insane. So how does she deal with that?
She actually cried when I won. So first
of course, mommy.
She's very supportive in everything that I do. She trusts me that I would be able to make it, and she believes in me. And just hearing those words from her, it's really amazing and it's really heartwarming. And I know that just by hearing those words, I'm already a winner.
Yeah, and the love of the mom is just really different.
I know,
right?
it's really different.
Yes, and love and support of a mom. Has this always been your dream? I mean, have you always wanted to be a beauty queen?
Actually, not really. At first, I was into acting, really a different path. But there are people who believed in me, who saw the potential in me. So I was like, why not I also believe in myself? If there are people who believe in me, who saw the potential in me. So that sparked something in me and really wanted to explore that opportunity even more. So now pageantry's opened opportunities for me, and now I'm trying it, and now I have this crown. I've come so far when it comes to pageantries, and I'm really, really grateful for the people behind me, my support system.
The crown, with the crown comes responsibilities. For those wondering what your obligations are going to be like for the next year or so, can you give us a bit of a preview of how you envision your life is going to be for the next year?
Yes, so I will have responsibilities as Miss Elite. I will have a 1-year contract with Miss Elite. I will probably go around crowning in different countries. And also I will be crowning the next Miss Elite next year. I'm excited for that. Excited to be back in Egypt. And for the Philippines, I believe there's really opportunities that open, so many opportunities that open doors for me, and I'm grateful to explore those. I'm grateful to be able to use this platform in a greater good.
She's going to be busy.
Yeah, she's going to be busy.
And then we talked about work-life balance.
We have to have her now because it's the least busy she's going to be because she just got back from Egypt.
We're not going to see her until next year. Now she gets the crown.
No, you talk about your advocacies, you talk about your responsibilities. Is there anything specific with your advocacies that really made you take that up? Is there any particular episode in your life that made you feel that, okay, I need to focus on this and lift this up?
I think it's really rooted from my personal experience. As the eldest child in the family, I really believe that I should take my studies seriously. I am reminded by my parents that, and joining Hiyas ng Pilipinas, it was the breaking point for me to really focus on my advocacy, because Hiyas ng Pilipinas, they also believe in giving quality education to the children. They have a Hiyas ng Pilipinas Foundation where they scout scholars, and they give opportunities for them. They give them opportunities to have quality education. So I believe it was really that, being with the people who have also the same causes as mine.
And right now, to be completely fair, you're encouraging us, and you've inspired actually our producers right now. They've been in my ear. They're like saying, why not try you as a newsreader in just a bit? You never know. We're gonna give you something to read later on. But of course, first of all, I mean, you're still really young. You're still around 20 years young, and you've been in this pageant circuit for quite a while right now. You take a look at your very first pageant to where you are right now. Just how big is the gap? How big is the jump, the development in your eyes?
Actually, everything was just a spun of it. I can really say time flies so fast because I grew from just a year and being with Hiyas ng Pilipinas. I remember my very first pageant. I was very young. I joined Little Miss Philippines.
Oh, that's so cool. The one on TV?
Yeah, I think it was the other one. Yes, in a mall. And I was very shy. I was a little girl, and I had a pixie cut. So it was it was very different from the other girls who joined pageants.
Did you really want to join, or did your parents?
My mom convinced me. She was very. Yes, I know.
When did you want to join yourself?
I think last year I was really convinced to join because Sir Jay Kabatingan, he was the one who really showed me that pageantries, it's really on another level, and I was really enjoying it. I was having fun, making friends. I think more than the crown itself, I really love to join pageantries because of the sisterhood. It's really the treasure. I will treasure the memories, the lessons that I've learned throughout the pageant journeys.
How was the sisterhood for Miss Elite? Because obviously you're there. You just lit up when I mentioned that. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yes, I actually miss them already so much. I've been friends with, actually, before announcing the top 5, we were very, very happy because all of us top 5 are friends. So I'm close with Venezuela, the one where I was
rivalry at all.
Yes, no rivalry at all. It was very, very fun. Indonesia, I was very close with Indonesia. At one point, we became roommates. Spain as well, and Mexico and Venezuela, they're very close to me as well. So really, the sisterhood in Miss Elite, it was amazing. It was a once in a lifetime opportunity for us to be able to have friends in different countries. So now if we're planning to visit any country, we can just call them up, have friends, have a cup of tea and really have fun with each other.
Juvyel, before we set you up here with something to read, why don't you tell our viewers where they can follow you, where they can reach you, and of course how they can keep up with your journey right over there.
Please do follow me on Instagram and Facebook and on any social media platform at Juvyel Anne. And also for you guys to be updated on any Miss Elite activities, please do follow Miss Elite on Instagram and Facebook as well. And of course, Hiyas ng Pilipinas. I will be crowning the next Miss Elite Philippines, so I'm very excited for that. You guys can watch that live on October 13 on Sky Dome.
All right, perfect. Okay, so we're now at the part wherein we're going to ask Juvyel to take our jobs. To audition for our seats. Okay, so first of all, again, thank you very much for being here with us. And we hope to see you again. So you're going to actually lead us out to our next segment. So it's right up there on screen. So, all right, take it away.
I'm actually pressured right now. Okay, we're up for a sweet adventure later on the show because heads up, ice cream lovers, we get into the sweet world of cold folks, the ice cream shop on a mission to become the Asian Ben and Jerry's. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us. It's a beautiful day. We'll be right back.
Wala na tayong trabaho! Let's go home! Thank you so much!
Thank you so much!
Thank you.
The 14 Peaks first teenager, that is something that I'm soon gonna be, after my last mountain, and this is a very big kind of advantage for the Sherpa community and even for me and for everyone, because before this you cannot imagine a teenager doing the 14 Peaks. It was very much big learning in my life. These 2 years, I've learned so much things about nature, human body, human psychology, meeting new people, nature, and everything in the world. And I learned from the mountain.
To be a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. And then there's the speed and the intensity that come into play. Who's going to benefit and how do investors position themselves? As an equity analyst, how central are these decisions to your analysis?
Get the latest on the economy and the financial markets, down to each basis point.
We begin with the Philippine peso further strengthening against the US dollar.
Basis points with Mikey Oreta, weekdays 9:30 a.m. on BNC. Surviving the day starts with knowing the weather. So we're giving you everything you need to know to stay safe, rain or shine.
Tropical storm Enteng already out in the Philippine area of our responsibility. The death toll due to severe tropical storm Enteng and the enhanced southwest monsoon in Antipolo City has risen to 8.
Weather HQ with Paolo del Rosario, 9 a.m. on BNC, the Billionario News Channel.
You are still watching It's a Beautiful Day on the Billionario News Channel. Whether it's the temperature or your mood, ice cream will always save the day and cool you down. And that is why I went to Cold Folks Shop. Not only did I find out their story, I also discovered ice cream flavors that are unexpected. Watch this. Guys, good morning, and today we are here at the Corner House in San Juan. I am so happy because we are going to have dessert for breakfast. Yep, you heard me right. We're super excited to scoop things up with Cold Folks Ice Cream Bar. And joining me here today are the minds behind the shop, Vincent Fideles and Marga Belosilo. Vince and Marga, thank you so much for inviting us to your shop today.
Good morning, Miss Anne.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us. What an honor.
I know you guys are cold folks, but your shop looks so warm and inviting. The colors, when you see the logo, diba, they're really beckoning.
Yes, that's what we wanted to achieve. We wanted it to look welcoming. And we want it to cater to not just, Gen Zs, millennials, but also the seniors. Because a lot of seniors live around the area also.
Okay.
Yeah.
To everyone. Now, Vince, how did Cold Folks start? And what's the inspiration behind it?
So I've been in the ice cream or gelato industry for around 12 years. So it started with my first brand called Afters. And then fast forward, after the pandemic, we opened Cold Folks last October.
Last October.
2022.
So almost a year already.
Almost
Wait, it's your birthday.
Yes. An interesting fact about Cold Folks, Vince actually makes the ice cream and the other ingredients from scratch.
So the concept of Cold Folks is overindulgent ice cream. And one of those flavors is Oreo cheesecake. So it's basically the cheesecake of our other brand. We actually bake it and we put it inside the ice cream. For chocolate lava cake, we do the same. So we bake our own lava cake and we put it in the ice cream.
What's your personal favorite?
My favorite is pistachio praline.
How about you, Marga?
I really love the dulce de leche. And also, since I love Oreos and I love cheesecake, and that's the reason why that flavor came about. That's my favorite also.
So you're the inspiration behind
Yes. Sorry, I'm claiming that.
Before coming into the store, one flavor really got my attention, strawberry basil. It's somewhat unusual, but unique and it tastes perfect. So unexpected.
So some of our flavors are inspired from our travels. Strawberry basil was inspired when I went to Singapore. So I saw a flavor that's similar to it. And then it clicked in my mind na, uy, bagay pala to. Kasi nga usually basil, parang you don't put it in something sweet. But it actually breaks the yung umay factor ng strawberry.
So Vince and Marga continue to update their offerings by creating new flavors based on what's in, one of which is the trending Dubai chocolate.
This nafe chocolate has been all over TikTok, and in fairness to Vince, he's the type that when he thinks of something, he can do it from scratch. Like he can create his own by just looking at the TikTok or the video. It's really expensive, so we wanted to create something more affordable for the people. That's really yummy, right?
Oh, yeah. So you didn't just recreate the chocolate itself, but you turned it into an ice cream, which you are offering here at your shop. So Vince and Marga, why don't you invite our viewers to check out your shop?
So I'm inviting everyone to go to Cold Folks. We're located at Corner House San Juan. So it's this new mall in San Juan. I hope that you can come and try all our flavors and follow our Instagram. It's Cold Folks, and also follow our Facebook. It's also called Cold Folks, and our pickup is
It's coldfolks.pickup.ph.
So thank you so much for joining us, Marga. Thank you, Vince. Thank you. Yeah.
Unexpected.
Yes. I saw your face now. You was just like...
I'm here for good fun.
But you know what? Seriously, the flavors were unexpected. The strawberry basil, that is my new favorite ice cream flavor.
You know, and the thing is, the one thing I'm really jealous about is the fact wala tayong ice cream ngayon.
I'm so sorry,
I know.
guys.
I got so excited. I thought we would have ice cream.
No, I mean, like,
You'll just have to take it from me. It was so good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, you actually helped work out a deal because there's going to be a code for us.
If you want a 10% discount, all you have to do is to get in touch with them online and give the code, It's a Beautiful Day.
It's a beautiful day for a 10% discount. All the proceeds will go to buying us ice cream. No, but all joking aside, I think that's a lot of fun. Thanks so much for going to visit them.
Of course.
And hopefully...
I do it again.
I hope you had fun for us, since we weren't there, but it's okay.
We're going to get ice cream soon. But that's a wrap, everyone. I'm Paolo del Rosario. Keep the positivity flowing and enjoy the rest of your day.
I'm Jess Ordoñez, closing out another great episode. Remember, life's better with a smile and keep shining.
And I am Asis-Carilo. Keep the good vibes rolling and have a fantastic day. See you tomorrow, only here on
It's a Beautiful Day.
Simulan na natin natin ang agenda. Gumulong na ang plenary debate sa national budget para sa 2025.
Mas malamig na aircon at mas malakas na Wi-Fi. Mga pangako ng SMC-led consortium sa operasyon at maintenance ng NAIA.
Maghapon pa rin bang malakas ang ulan dyan sa Dagupan?
Bandang alas 2 ng hapon, bumuhos na nga ang malakas na ulan na ito'y nagdulot ng pagbaha.
Sa bawat issue may anggulo at ang balita may agenda.
In fact, they are really sporty because they are cattle herders, and their main job was to avoid being kicked with really heavy tusk and legs. And so they are really fast. They're really agile, and it's a myth that they cannot run fast. So they are really sporty. But the only minus they have that they shed a lot. So it's like a really. Oh, my home is just filled with Corgi.
Turit numeris su savo vardu ant galo. Ant galo parašytas šat, vairuokite atsargiai. Sweet sheep.
Good morning, I'm Rain Musni and welcome to Follow the Money. Join us as we explore the tools and insights you need to jumpstart your financial journey.
Harness the power of your money so it can take you. Where there is growth, where there is investment, where there is freedom. Rain Musni sits down with the experts to know where your finances is taking you. Weekdays, 10:30 a.m. on BNC, the Billionario News Channel.
Guys, I wanted to say, waking up this morning in New York on September thing that happens tonight falls behind that.
It has no authorization.
We hope and pray that it will not rise.
Thanks for having me here.
I was frustrated
by myself, basically.
We always say that.
It depends.
A well-concerted effort.
Perhaps I can reiterate.
My greatest beefsteak.
Get ready, be prepared, get to the latest updates and reports about what's happening in the world of sports. Hosted by the one and only Anton Rojas.
Tune in to The Scorecard on BNC weeknights at 10 p.m. because on The Scorecard, sports is our business and business is our sport.
On BNC, the Billionario News Channel.
It was timely, you could say, because of the strength of what is going on in K-pop. And for our association, I think it was appropriate timing, and keeping us relevant was part of it, but also always looking for the next step is something we've done for many years. So that, in fact, has been a big benefit to the brand. Well, the 8 Stray Kids are in a band together, and each one of them has a distinct personality. So we thought that it would be incredible for us to join hands with them. And we took them to the Met Ball. And we were, if not the most talked about brand at the Met Ball, one of the most talked about brands at the Met Ball, because usually designers will bring a couple of people to the Met Ball and dress them. We brought all 8.
Oh, this is for me too? I love this red color.
Wearing Versace always makes me feel more energy, more attitude, and more of my own power when performing. The outfits designed by Donatella feel very luxury.
I feel so honored to be working with such a great brand that I admire. So I'm really looking forward to making greater moments with Likhang.
In the East, for K-pop stars, they knew that the media wasn't going to be enough. And also, of course, in some of the countries over there, they don't have the same relationship that we have with media, right? So they've built their own following, they've built their own community, and that's their own social media channels. And so for when brands are working with them, they're not only getting the press coverage of working with those K-pop stars, but they're getting that huge community of followers. And because of these different voices that are supporting the K-pop stars, it is driving a phenomenal amount of media impact value, or MIV, that is considerably higher than Western celebrities.
It has really allowed the brand to be connected to what we call fames: fashion, art, music, entertainment, and sports. And I really believe that's what pop culture is all about. And we have really driven the brand marketing through our connection and our association with our culture.
Up next on Billionario News Channel.
The latest news, national issues.